Hello everybody. Okay, I went to an awesome networking meeting last week with Chamber of Commerce, okay? And I really want to share a couple things that they taught us with networking and talking to new people, because I feel like we could all really use it with our business, with new clients, new coaches, just getting out there and meeting new people every day. So, I'm going to set up this really weird scenario. Okay, so just kind of bear with me here, and I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to walk you through kind of different items to memorize, all right? So first, we're going to start off with your nameplate, okay? It's a gold nameplate with your name on it. Mine says Laura, real big in gold, all right? Then, on top of that nameplate is a mansion. Well, a house, your dream house, okay? And whatever that dream house may be, whether it is a mansion, a condo, a beach house, just close your eyes for a second. Imagine what that dream house looks like. Okay? So nameplate, and then your house, dream house is on top. When you walk through the front doors, on the wall is a big picture of a globe. Alright? The globe of the world. And that's what you have hanging on the wall. Alright? Then, below, laying on the floor, is a yellow work glove. Okay? You know, one of those ones that you clean like the bathrooms with and stuff. It's a yellow work glove laying right underneath that picture on the floor. Okay? So let's walk through this again. Alright, you've got your nameplate, the mansion on top. You walk in the doors, there's a globe on the picture, and then laying below is a work glove. Okay? Let's move on. Alright, so in that work glove, sitting there, is an airplane. There's an airplane sitting right in that work glove. I know it's weird. Let's just keep going. There's an airplane. Well, when you look at the airplane, it's one of those old airplanes. It's got the propellers on it. All right. Well, if you look closely, those propellers are actual tennis rackets. Okay. So they're spinning. You know, you got those tennis rackets spinning. Well, then on the right-hand side, or on the right wing, sitting on that wing is a picture or a portrait of your family. Okay, so your husband, wife, kids, boyfriend, whatever it may be. There's a portrait of your family on that right wing. On the left wing of the airplane is a wedding invitation. I know it's weird, but it's laying on top of that left wing. Okay. Well, clipped to that wedding invitation is a business card. Alright. Then, balancing its little self on that business card is a microphone. Alright, so let's back up again and walk through it. So you have your nameplate, your dream house, mansion, walk through, there's a globe hanging on the wall. Below that is a work glove. Inside that work glove is an airplane. It's got the tennis racket spinning. On the right hand side is the portrait of your family. On the left hand side is a wedding invitation with a business card clipped to it, and a little bitty microphone balancing itself on that business card. Okay, so what you do is you remember this oddball scenario that I just explained to you, okay? It's pretty exaggerated, pretty oddball, okay? But it makes it easy whenever you're meeting a new person to have a flowing conversation, okay? So when you walk up to somebody, say, "Hi, my name's Laura, what's your name?" Boom, get their name at the very beginning of the conversation. Okay. Well, then that mansion symbolizes their home. Ask them, "Where's home? Where are you from? How long have you been here? Have you always been in this town?" Because that's what that globe stands for. So you ask them, "Is this home?" And then that globe symbolizes the world. So say, "Have you been here all your life? Where are you originally from?" And then the conversation will kind of flow. So you can either relate to them from being from the same town, whatever it may be. Well, then after you ask them where they've lived their life, their whole entire life, then that work glove symbolizes what do they do for a living. So they'll tell you. Because let me back up for a second. The whole point of this conversation is to be interested in them. Everything about them. Let them talk. Let them be the spotlight. Okay? So that's the whole point of this scenario. I should have said that at the beginning. But anyway, so you ask them what they do for a living, and they tell you, what they do and all that. That airplane inside that glove symbolizes traveling. So you ask them, well, do you travel with your business? Do you travel for fun? And then they'll tell you where they've been or where they travel to, and then you can relate to them on different places they've been. The whole point is to make them the spotlight and to find common ground, something that you can relate to. Okay? So then after you ask them about what they do for a living and if they travel, well then those tennis rackets, they symbolize hobbies, okay? So then, so ask me, well, what do you do outside of your business? What kind of hobbies do you enjoy? And they may say, oh, I love playing football with my kids, or whatever it may be. Or I love going running, or I love to really work on my fitness, whatever it is. All right? Well, then the next thing you say is the portrait on the right-hand side symbolizes their family. So you ask them, are you married? Do you have kids? And they'll go on and they'll tell you about their family. Okay? So then by this whole process, you've gotten to know this person pretty well, where they're from, what they do for a living, what they like for hobbies, what their family life's like. And then that wedding invitation symbolizes, well, how did you get invited to this? Or how did you hear about this? Or how did you find out about me? Whatever, and then what source or how they were at that event or how they got connected, whatever. Well, then at that point, they'll tell you how they got to know you. They'll tell you how they came to the event and be like, well, here, do you have a business card? I'd love to get your information so we can stay in contact. It was great meeting you. Well, once they give you your business card, you say, it was great meeting you. We need to catch up sometime, get together again, schedule that time. And when you turn to walk away, before you think about anything else, pull out a pen, take their business card. This is what the microphone stands for. It stands for talking points. Take their business card and write down, okay, he had 2 kids, 2 little boys, he loves to play football, he's a runner, loves to play golf, he works for such and such. Write all those talking points down, like right away, while they're fresh. Then when you see that person again, have these business cards on you, or just, when you see that person again, or go to that networking event again, you can walk up to them and be like, hey, how are your 2 sons? How's everything going with their football? Or how's that golf coming along? It just gives you that good personal touch, because when you have a conversation like that with somebody and you are so interested in everything that they're talking about, they're always going to remember you. They will always remember you, and you will make a very big impact on that person's life. And that whole conversation probably takes about 5 minutes. So anyway, I just want to share that with everybody because that was really powerful for me. And I mean, because sometimes I will go, I'm a talker, obviously, but sometimes I go to events or I meet strangers and I get stuck. I kind of get stuck on how to kind of keep the conversation flowing. And I learned that. I've been using it ever since last week, and it's just awesome. It really is. Even when I get on the phone with a potential client, boom, 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 boom. It's just how I walk through it, and it's great. Then another tip that they gave us is when someone asks you what you do for a living, always answer with a question. So, for example, if someone would walk up to me and be like, oh, hi, Laura, what is it that you do exactly? What is this health coaching? Well, now I would say, well, you know how there's people out there that, are really suffering with, whether it's obesity or diabetes or heart disease, or they may just be really overweight and they just blossom and burst through their shell and burst to good health, and their whole entire life has changed. You know how there's people out there like that? And they'll say, yeah. I'll be like, well, that's what I do. I'm that person that changes their life. So, I thought that was awesome. It's like, duh, perfect. Why didn't I think of that before? So, because before, if someone asked me what I do as a health coach, I'd be like, oh, I help people get healthy and really focus on their health and their sleep and their stress. No. Answering it with a question like that is very powerful, I think. So, anyway, I just want to share that with the team. I want to share that with everybody because it's really something I learned, and I've been using it ever since last week with everybody new in my life, and it's just been great. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that. I hope it helps, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.